Ever wonder if she actually loves you? Or just loves the attention you give her? Not the Instagram-worthy moments, not the picture-perfect smiles. I mean the kind of love that breathes in the silences, that survives your darkest days. That isn't there because she needs to be, but because she chooses to stay when it's inconvenient. Most men get it twisted. They confuse eye contact with affection. They confuse validation with devotion. They fall for the woman who mirrors their moods, while the one who holds their broken pieces without flinching goes unseen. But real love isn't loud. It's not always sexy. And it damn sure isn't always obvious. So here's the truth: if you're waiting for her to say "I love you" to believe it, you're already behind. Because the deepest expressions of love are never spoken, they're shown. Today, I'm going to show you 7 raw, soul-level indicators that her love is real, and most men will never catch them. Let's not waste time, let's get into it. She doesn't coddle you. She doesn't let you wallow, and no, she's not trying to nag you. She simply refuses to accept a version of you that's smaller than your true potential. She sees through your excuses like glass. You tell her you're tired of your job. She doesn't rub your back and tell you to take another nap. She looks you in the eyes and says, "Then change it. You're capable of so much more." That's not criticism, that's commitment. Real love doesn't let you rot in stagnation. It drags you sometimes screaming into your own greatness. It respects you enough to challenge your mediocrity. And here's the Stoic truth: discomfort is the crucible where all real growth is forged. She doesn't want the man who's always comfortable. She wants the man who dares to rise even when it hurts. You didn't ask her to bring you dinner, but she shows up anyway. You didn't expect her to cancel plans to help you prepare for your job interview, but she does. You didn't realize how much she carried until one day. You looked back and saw the weight wasn't just yours, but here's the kicker. She never tallies it, never uses it to guilt you, never throws it back in your face during arguments, because what she gives freely, without scoreboard, without expectations, without ego. And that's how you know it's real. Stoicism teaches the act of virtue is its own reward. If she's helping you become, not because she needs credit, but because your evolution is her silent prayer, she loves you. Not the version of you that's perfect, but the one that tries. She doesn't fill your silences with questions. She doesn't interpret your need for space as emotional distance. And she doesn't punish your quiet days with cold shoulders. She gets it. You're not pulling away. You're recharging your inner fire. And she respects the sacred temple of your solitude. Because she knows this: you cannot lead a life of purpose if you are constantly depleted. She doesn't chase you down the hallway when you say, "I need a night to myself." She simply replies, "Take it, it'll be here when you're ready." That's emotional maturity. That's love rooted in trust, not insecurity. If she can sit in her own stillness while you sit in yours, is rare. Because most women crave your presence to soothe their fears. But she respects your absence to strengthen your essence. You lost your job. Your bank account is gasping. You've lost your edge. You feel like you've got nothing left. She stays. Not because she needs something from you. Not because she's trapped. But because she remembers who you are beneath the collapse. And more importantly, because she sees who you'll become again. She doesn't need you to be perfect. She just needs you to keep breathing. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." The right woman knows this too. She doesn't panic when life breaks you. She waits patiently while you rebuild. And in a world where people flee at the first sign of weakness, the one who sits with you in the ashes, that one loves you. You snore. You leave dishes in the sink. You get moody on Sundays. You've got flaws. But instead of trying to rewire you, she adjusts with you. She doesn't try to change your essence. She dances with your rough edges. She makes jokes about your mess while silently folding your laundry. Because she knows you are not a machine to be optimized. You are a man learning to heal. And love, true love, doesn't demand renovation. It nurtures evolution. The Stoics never sought perfection. They sought mastery over the self. And the woman who lets you grow at your pace, who offers grace before advice, she's with you for the right reasons. You've been ranting for 15 minutes. You're not even sure she agrees with half of it, but she's there still nodding quietly. Because she's not just hearing you. She's feeling the man underneath the words. Most women interrupt. They problem solve, they deflect. But when she listens not to judge, not to fix, not to rebut but to understand, that's not ordinary, that's not casual. That's spiritual intimacy, Seneca said. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. To listen to another's unfiltered truth is an act of love. She listens to the parts of you no one else stays long enough to hear. And that is everything. She doesn't say it 20 times a day. She doesn't post it on social media. She doesn't perform it for the world. Instead, she sits beside you during the storm. She kisses your forehead when you're anxious. She looks at you like you're home, because love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just present, in the unspoken moments, in the little sacrifices, in the stillness that holds you, Epictetus wrote. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. And the woman who embodies her love instead of marketing it, she's not playing. She's building a future, a partnership, a life, the final truth. So, let's drop the fantasies. Love isn't fireworks. It's not grand gestures. It's not some highlight reel of perfect weekends and Instagram-worthy kisses. Love is showing up when it's hard. Love is quiet but consistent. Love is pushing you when you want to give up, and pulling you back when you're about to lose yourself. And the woman who does these 7 things, she doesn't just love you. She believes in you. And that's the kind of love most men never find because they're too busy chasing beauty to recognize loyalty. If this resonated, drop it in the comments below. I see the signs now. Subscribe if you're tired of confusing signals and ready for clarity. Because on StoicEdge, we don't chase fantasy, we chase truth. And the truth is simple. If her love shows up when you've got nothing, then brother, you've got everything.